Good evening, folks. Welcome to this fireside chat. This time of year, the winter, of course, is really considered the off season for new Oreo flavors. They released peppermint bark about a month ago, but from now until spring, when those Peeps Oreos come rolling out, it's pretty barren out there. So, what does a renowned Oreo reviewer do during this off season? Well, I gotta find something new to review. Now, I considered many different types of foods for this new review series. Anything from Cliff Bars, they've got a lot of novelty flavors coming out. Pop Tarts, I mean, there are entire shelves full of those at the grocery store. Um, Hell, even beers I'd considered, but that's really for personal time, and I didn't want to bring my professional stuff into that. So, what did I settle on? I'm going to tell you in the next clip. When I reveal this new item and do the review, I sadly will have to abandon this sexy pose by the fireplace. You see, I'm leaning casually on my left arm, but I will need that left arm in frame while I do the review. Here we go, much less comfortable now. Are you ready for the reveal? Well, it's tea. We're going to review some tea varieties. Isn't this fun? Any of you tea heads out there will recognize Sleepy Time tea. It's one of the classics from Celestial Seasonings, who has been around for 40 years or so. I've actually been to their plant in Boulder, Colorado. Very cool to see how all that happens and to smell all the great smells that are going on there. So let's do Sleepy Time. This is the original blend of Sleepy Time. They also make new ones now. It's like Sleepy Time Extra, Sleepy Time Lavender, Sleepy Time Mint, and one with honey, I think. So find one that piques your little taste buds there and check it out. Let's drink it. But first, let's take a look at the ingredients list. We got chamomile, the classic, spearmint, lemongrass, tilia flowers, blackberry leaves, orange blossoms, hawthorn, and rosebuds. Ingredients very important for tea, obviously, and when you're determining what flavors you like. Caffeine-free is big around the nighttime hours. You don't want to be up all night buzzing. Let's give this a drink. Now, I've been steeping this tea here for about 10 to 15 minutes because I take forever to do these reviews. So it's nice and steeped. It's probably at a nice drinking temperature. But I actually have some nice little pointers for you for figuring out when your tea's ready to drink. And you don't burn those little taste buds of yours. So one thing you can do is just stick the tip of your tongue in it, just to get a feel for the temperature. This is very lukewarm because it's been sitting forever. But that's one way you can do it. Still at a risk of burning your tongue, of course. So do that with caution. But another one I figured out over the years, and really sells the whole calming, peaceful tea drinking time, is to come over the cup, close your eyes, and then blow onto the cup. And if you feel heat on your eyelids when you're blowing on it, it's probably still too hot to drink. But if you just feel a little bit of warmth, then it's probably at a decent drinking temperature. Again, this is too cold to feel almost any heat from. But I promise you, this method works. Give it a try the next time you're trying tea. Let's try this thing before it freezes solid. Cheers. That wasn't a very satisfying clink. Cheers. There we go. Yeah. It's good stuff. I mean, the chamomile is a nice, solid, like calming flavor. And then the spearmint is a familiar flavor that really makes it for smooth drinking, I think. Everything else in there complements it well. I like to steep these for a longer time, maybe even go 2 tea bags, get the flavor a little bit stronger. But it's just a solid nighttime sipper, good alternative to whiskey, bourbon, scotch, all packed with calories. So if you're on a diet, trying to get through the winter with something, hell, turn to hot tea. Rosebud.